Dude, I want you to be as smart as I am.
Motherfucker, give me a.
Dude, I want you to be as smart as I am.
Motherfucker, give me a.
Dude, I want you to be as smart as I am.
Motherfucker, give me a.
Dude, I want you to be as smart as I am.
Motherfucker, give me a specific.
Dude, I want you to be as smart as I am.
Motherfucker.
Come on out, you rapist!
Dude, I want you to be as smart as I am.
Or not. This young man is Carmelo Anthony. He is the young man that was involved in the tragedy between him and another teenager in Texas a few weeks ago, in which the other young man lost his life. I'm not going to try the case because I don't know the facts. What I want is for the case to go to court, and I want the facts to come in about the case, and then I want the case to be judged based on the law, not what everybody else thinks or how everybody else feels. But I've got a few things I want to say about this because it seems like a lot of people are trying to not only condemn this young man, they have condemned this young man, but they're also attacking the Black American community for supporting this teenager and his family in their hour of need. This is a tragedy. It's a tragedy for two families. The other family is getting the support that they deserve, but as members of the Black American community, it is our responsibility to make sure that this young man receives due process and equal protection under the law, which is his right as an American citizen under the 14th Amendment. And let's just go over due process. Due process refers to the legal requirement that legal matters be resolved according to established rules and principles and that individuals be treated fairly. It applies to both civil and criminal matters and is a fundamental concept in countries with developed legal systems. Due process ensures that the government operates within the law and protects individuals from arbitrary actions. The Constitution contains two due process clauses, one in the Fifth Amendment for the federal government and one in the 14th Amendment for the states. So the 14th Amendment is what is guaranteeing this young man due process and equal protection under the law. Now, I don't know what people would have Black Americans do. We have a young man who got caught up in a tragic situation. And these things have played out in America enough times for us to see what would happen if the roles were reversed. But I'm not going to go into that. I'm just going to stick with this young man. This young man made a decision based on whatever occurred, and he knows what happened. That is why he needs to have his day in court so he can tell what happened from his point of view. He is entitled to that. This doesn't have anything to do with whether he's from a poor family, whether he's Black, or what somebody else's emotional state might be. He has a right to have his day in court. And another thing, I want to ask what people would have Black Americans do. This young man was under a $1 million bond. So it was going to take $100,000 to bail him out. So Black Americans raised the money, although The money has not been touched. People were telling lies, going and coming about the fact that the family had taken the money, and it's over $500,000 now. So over $500,000 has been raised for his defense now. But people were lying because, it wasn't enough to just stay out of it and let the thing play out. They got to get in there and start telling lies about what's going on, that they had bought a house and a car with the money. Those people already had that fancy house. They already had that fancy car. These people are not poor. They are not dealing with poor people. But even if they were, he's still entitled to due process and equal protection under the law. But they're also attacking the Black American community for supporting this young man. And I just have a question. What would they have Black people do? What would they have Black parents do in a situation like this? You weren't there. I wasn't there. So I don't know everything that happened. So because I wasn't there, I can't make a judgment about the situation other than to say that it was tragic. It was a tragic situation that happened between these two teenagers. But as far as me taking somebody's word for it who wasn't even there, I'm not doing that. You don't get to say who this young man is or how he should be punished for what happened when you weren't there either. So you don't know what the punishment should be or if there should be a punishment because you weren't there and you're not willing to let him have his day in court to tell his side of it or to have his legal representatives tell his side of it. You want to fill up the airways with all of this unrighteous indignation when you don't even know what happened. Then you want to pronounce the verdict on this young man when you don't know anything about what happened and won't even believe what the eyewitnesses say. You want to jump to conclusion based on your emotions, which the Constitution calls an arbitrary action, but everybody's supposed to take your word for it and then turn this child over to a system that Black Americans have consistently said is not fair. That's not the way it's going to go down because that's not the right way for it to go down. This was a tragedy for both these young men. And America is never mature enough to take the right position, especially when race is involved. Everybody has to retreat to the corner of their own race. And I believe that people should support their children. And when it's your child, you're supposed to just say, okay, he did this, and all these other people over there are upset about it. So I'm just going to turn my child over to the state. I'm not going to demand that my child is innocent until proven guilty. I'm not going to demand that my child gets a fair bail hearing and that you set his bond in a fair manner. I'm not going to demand that my child be treated as the juvenile that he is. I'm just going to turn him over to the state and let the people who don't have a history of being fair to young men like him make a decision about his life. And I'm just going to sit back and say, yeah, he was wrong. In my opinion, that would be a very weak and cowardly way for parents and people of that young man's community to behave. We have seen young white men go into places and destroy the lives of Black people for no reason. And this very MAGA type community that's got so much to say now don't say anything. There might be a few white people that'll come to a memorial service or come for a march, but as far as them taking a position that these young men were wrong, I don't remember seeing that. And we have seen some of these very same MAGA type white people laugh at the death of Dr. Martin Luther King, laugh at the death of Trayvon Martin, laugh at the death and make fun of George Floyd, laugh every time something happens tragically to a Black person, no matter if they're old or young. But he made the choice that he made for the reason that he made that choice. And we need to know why he made that choice. And that needs to come out in court, not on social media by people who weren't even there. And they even got mad at the young man who lost his life's father, because the father said he was not going to make a racial issue out of it. Now, the reason I believe he didn't want to make a racial issue out of it, because he knows what the children at that track meet were saying about this. He knows more about what happened than anybody on social media. And so he doesn't want to drag his son's name through the mud, because that's what's going to happen, because that can happen too. I do not know what America expects of Black people in a situation like this. I personally believe that if people would teach their children to be respectful of other people, and this goes for Black children and white children, I believe that we could resolve some of these conflicts without violence. This young man has a family. He has parents who love him. He has relatives who love him, friends who love him. He's a part of a tribe, the Black American tribe, who care about what happens. We care about what happens to our children too. We want our children to be treated the way the law says you're supposed to be treated when something happens. This was a tragedy for two families. The Black family is hurting too, because they didn't want this for their son. They did not want this for their son, but that's still their son, and they love their son. And Black Americans are concerned when something like this happens. And we had every right. There are people who are upset because a fund was raised to bail him out, because they had set the bail. They had said the bail was set at $1 million, which was too high based on what happened. And then a fund was established for him, and they tried to get the fund taken down. They're angry because Black people are given to the fund. That fund right now is over $500,000, because he's going to have good legal representation, which he is entitled to as an American citizen. Black people are not going to sit back and turn their children over to a system that the majority of Black people do not believe is fair. It just is what it is. I don't know how things like this get resolved in a country where one group of people think they're always right, and they think another group of people is always wrong. That is why we have the law, and the law needs to be followed in this case. It is a tragic thing that happened between these two young men. And I'm sorry for the family whose son passed away, and I'm sorry for the family of this young man. But he is entitled to his day in court, and he is entitled to a trial where people who were there can say what happened, and then the judgment comes down based on what the law says, not based on what the people in that town think, but what the law says. And I think if the law is applied properly, I think that everybody will be able to live with it. Well, we can be able to live with it, and they can just be mad if they don't like the outcome, if the law has been applied properly. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about the video. Give me a thumbs up, and have a good evening.
We have, it's called the new Medusa. And
What's up, Stanley?
use the Sally Reed touch to show that.
Am I on air?
Sorry about that. DJ MFB, you obviously got the wrong impression. I played the video because I think she's right. The law needs to be followed. That's basically my statement on it. This is not going to be that kind of show. I'll leave that silliness to the anti-blacks. So
The anti-blacks? Or you just
motherfucker,
anti-blocks?
did I stutter?
Yeah, you said blocks.
Okay, whoa. It's a yes, no question. Did I stutter?
Yeah, you didn't. Whatever. Who cares?
Dude, I don't have that kind of patience.
So let me just address the
No,
point
no,
here.
No. You seem to think that I give a fuck. Dude, I'm not in that kind of mood. Jeremy, find something else. as I said, her point about following the law is the only thing I'm going to say on this case. If you need to talk about it more, you need to find another channel. Mike from Boston, you're certainly welcome. Follow the law is more or less her final word. That's my statement. I don't give a fuck.
You ain't
I
fucking
do not
around
give
none
a.
today, Stanley.
Oh, hold on. You seem to be in that same loquacious mood on this case, and I'm not. It will be how it will be, and no one controls it. I don't do that sort of speculation. I frankly have thought it was stupid. The
What is
John Galt,
loquacious?
the age of motherfucker, I'm talking. I think following something from a YouTube vantage point is just nonsense. Period. That's my opinion.
Are you done
So,
talking?
motherfucker, are you?
I was trying to say something, but you've been
Motherfucker, I
weird.
don't honestly, tough guy.
Why you acting weird today, man?
Because I'm kind of annoyed from the
But
last
I ain't
dumb
got shit to do with
fucks
that.
from. Oh,
I
dude, don't fight me. Oh.
what I got to do with that, Stanley?
Well, so far nothing. Don't
Okay, then. So don't group me
don't
into
become
that
in.
shit.
Okay, see, yes, I actually can, tough guy.
Why would you do
So
that? Why would you do that?
don't know what burr has gotten under your saddle. Everything okay with you?
I'm fine. You just being all.
Well,
Why you
no,
acting like that to me
you don't sound that dude.
today? What did
Uh,
I do to you today?
I didn't say you did anything. So
Okay,
which
well,
you
if you're
don't.
annoyed with other people, what that got to do with me? That's all I'm asking you, Stanley. Ain't got nothing to do with me.
So in any case, uh oh, DJ MFB, you are one of the nicest folks I know. I'm not particularly mad at you. I showed the video. She said what she said. I agree with follow the law. I think we have gotten way too deep into this racial bullshit and the anti-blacks. And by the way, you were on that show, so I've heard you and John Galt and HB. Y'all are all anti-blacks as far as I'm concerned. You motherfuckers are, dude. If I actually could say what I wanted to say. So, anyway, there is Jeremy, and I hope my dear Virgo comes back.
All right, how much time do I have before you kick me?
Depends on what you say. It could be you never should have come back up. You should self-deport.
Oh, don't be a bitch, dude. You're being such a bitch.
Oh, motherfucker, I'm gonna be the bitch you don't
Yeah, but
understand.
why would you, dude? You're a
Get to
man,
your
right?
goddamn
Why?
point. I could care less about your
Okay,
rhetoric.
here's my point. Here's my
Makes
point. White people like black people. I don't know why you like.
Motherfucker, why are you making it white people? Did you say white people and black
You
people?
just said
Motherfucker, you
black
better find
relations, and
a
I'm
dude.
I'm I'm.
Dude,
You're
find
such a
a different.
bitch, dude.
You are a racist.
Hey, I dare you to kick me right now, you
You
little
said
bitch.
white, you said black, you're a racist.
I'm not a racist. I love black
Yeah, you
people.
are. You
No, I'm
came up
not, dude.
here.
You are so in.
You came up here with piss and vinegar, want to talk white and black relations. Motherfucker, you don't even have good relations with your parents. Stop the bullshit. I'm not your daddy. You better come up here and act like an adult or just don't come back. What the
Really?
fuck?
That's what you want to say?
Yes, really,
Dude,
dude.
how
See,
ironic.
these motherfuckers do not understand Stanley Cross. You better act like an adult, Jeremy. I'm not your babysitter. Seriously. Find an adult way to approach me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, motherfucker, sir is appropriate. Thank you.
Yeah, but you sound like a faggot. right? I mean, come on, dude. You sound like a total bitch.
You really think that is an appropriate way to approach me
I don't
right
care
now?
about appropriation, dude. You sound like a complete fucking bitch.
Then there we go. I don't have time for that little white boy wanna be a man bullshit. Go find your papa.
A white man
The
want to be a man.
fuck? No, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, tough guy. You know, I tolerate way more than I should on these panels, and you know, there are some folks that just they think I'm John Galt. They think I'm HB. Your little whiny ass secondhand lowbrow bullshit. Save it for John Galt. And let me let Tyrone up because I know he's gonna be gone in about 10 seconds.
Tyrone.
Really? You gonna sing?
Tyrone. You better call
Well, you
Tyrone.
do have a choir maiden's voice. So anyway, what tough guy? What's going on with you? I have not heard you in a while, and I
Yeah,
honestly,
and
I'm
you over here
starting to
yelling at me and
doubt I
shit.
should have fucking even started this show.
You like yelling at me and shit. Damn, nigga.
Dude, I'm
I
gonna
ain't,
yell. Uh, let's not pretend I did.
well, you're doing the most. But anyway,
Well, I was sharp, and I have my point. MFB, you actually did kind of piss me off. I'm playing a video. I'm sure you haven't heard me talk real definite, other than uh, dude, it's the legal process. We'll go through the legal process, and then once it's done, we get to decide whether it was fair or not. And I'm not even sure we on any motherfucking YouTube platform should even be the deciders. It's America. You get justice, and then if it's not fair, we figure it out on appeal. So we can move on from there, I am sure. This is Manhattan night, not quite live, but I kind of fucking I would rather be there right now.
mhm.
I don't know why you're coming back up, Jeremy. We're done. I don't feel like that little boy blue dude. I will give you one more chance. I want to hear about bitches. You better come as an adult male. Don't want to hear about your whiny little bullshit. Find a subject or just make up something. Pretend to be an adult.
I can
There
do
you
that.
are.
Yeah, I can do that.
Well, thank God for that. So, what's on your mind? I got like a shitload of news stories I could do
Yeah,
if
no,
we
I
want
just
to.
I'm watching the video that you're posting, and it just went to the Radio Hall of Fame. Is that not ironic?
Why is it ironic?
Because I'm Radio Foreman and I'm famous.
To whom? Not to me.
I'm just joking.
Well, no, you laugh. I literally am not trying to be insulting. Other than running into you on these YouTube streets, are you more famous than that?
Yeah, and I'm just joking. You know me.
Oh, I figured you were.
Yeah.
If you were famous, I'd know who you are.
Mm.
So you are just normal, like chicken wing guy.
Yeah, I'll take it. That was mean, dude. That was really
Best you
mean.
can do. Oh, MFB, you got to take care of your family stuff. Hey, I'm glad all is peaceful there at home. So that's a good thing. Listen at your leisure. And I'm not particularly mad, but, sometimes I wonder if I don't get in the middle or entangled in some of this anti-black bullshit that Galt and B like to do.
Yeah, nobody's anti-black nowadays.
I
That's
don't
just
know
stupid.
why you have to address what I just said.
I thought we were having a
ask for yours.
conversation. I didn't know you were doing a monologue.
Oh, whoa. I'm talking. I literally just said, I meant DJ MFB, the guy in the chat. I was addressing my comments to him. Do you? I'm sorry. You thought it was just a general comment. My bad.
Yeah, no, I'm not watching
I'm not
chat.
the
I'm just
best.
here on panel.
And
I thought you would address me before chat. But
why?
whatever.
Are you that special, Mr. Famous Man?
Yeah, I am.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, now you know. So
let me just go ahead and take over the conversation because you obviously have nothing to
oh,
say.
you don't get to
Stanley,
take
can
over
I ask
my
you a
best,
question?
sir. It better be a good one. I thought I heard you say
Did you ever
something
see
about
combat?
take
So
over
you're
a
military, right?
panel.
Did you ever?
Don't
Whatever. Did
care
you ever see
about the
combat?
military. You weren't in it. So let's move
That's
on.
not my question. My question is, did you ever
Motherfucker,
see combat?
wait, hold it. Oh, see, God damn it, you fucking 12th man and Be Brave. Y'all are three particular types that are annoying, and I'm just kind of over.
They're too
So
easy to annoy,
I
dude.
don't
You
want
need
to
to be.
talk about
You
a
need thicker
military
skin, dude.
motherfucker. Number one, I was in the Navy. Do you know the difference between the
Oh, so you're
military and the
gay?
Navy?
Yeah, gay.
Yeah, you want to bring up. See, this is a weak man's. Oh, you're gay, motherfucker.
Whatever,
Were
dude.
you
It's
in
just
the
a
middle? Were
joke.
you?
Get over it, man. It's just a joke.
Dude. I'm over those jokes. Fucking, I said act like an adult, and you want to revert to the least common white denominator. Your daddy should have raised you better. Ugh. What is up with these second-hand rental whites? Who's snoring? That must be Tyrone.
Nope. Tyrone ain't snoring.
Tyrone, snoring.
Tyrone is not snoring, Stanley.
What
Yeah,
is he doing?
must be me.
Must be you. You won't let
Heavy,
nobody
heavy
talk, so I'm
breathing.
just here
No,
listening.
motherfucker, say silly shit, I'll cut you off. That's basically how it's gonna work. Any
You
other
say silly
problems?
shit all the time, Stanley.
Motherfucker, so, let me ask you a question. I say silly shit all the time, so how is that relevant to this minute?
Because you're saying silly shit now.
And you get to criticize?
Man, let me take a drink, man.
Motherfucker, you better take a deep draft.
I am gonna
Oh,
take a
damn.
deep.
It better be VSS.
Look here, man.
Look here, man.
Let's start over where we left off at.
Ugh. Do we really have to? Once you take off the wig, dude, don't ever come up to my panel with that fake gay shit or whatever you think is funny. This last show is where it ends and forever. Don't ever do it again. Do you
Don't
understand me,
ever.
sir?
Who the
Oh no, I
fuck do
Don't,
you
literally,
think you're talking
motherfucker.
don't
See,
to?
ever do it
this
again.
I'm a
is
grown
this
ass
is
man just
where,
like you, motherfucker.
motherfucker, you're a
Who the
grown
fuck you think you
ass.
talking to?
You.
Huh?
Who
Man,
who
we're
the
not in the
fuck else do
military,
you think I'm
motherfucker.
talking to? Motherfucker, I'm
You're
talking to
not in the
you.
military, bitch ass nigga.
You know what? And neither are you. You're on my
The
panel.
streets, nigga. This YouTube, bitch.
And Now, what happens
And,
on a
and
YouTube
you don't
panel
run shit over
when
here.
the host is not?
You're only gonna kick somebody when they start talking. That's the only goddamn shit you have. You control the goddamn buttons. So
It's
fuck
not
you,
enough,
Stanley.
bitch. It's
Fuck
not
you,
enough.
What the
Stanley.
fuck is
Whoa,
going
whoa,
on,
Fuck
whoa.
you.
man? Why
Is
this
it?
shit keep
Oh,
cutting
no,
in
no.
and out?
I
Fuck
want
you,
to
Stanley.
hear
Because
Mr.
man, Stanley don't let people.
Yep. Nope, I don't. Motherfucker, you better approach me right. And if you have to fake it, how
Stanley,
about
are you pressing mute or
as I
something?
said, motherfucker, this is not uh an equal opportunity. This is not a DEI panel. I don't know why y'all are thinking that. You voted against DEI. So this is how it's going to work. This is not DEI. I don't have to include you. I don't have to treat you equally, and I don't have to diversify. Be careful, folks.
Fuck
Tyrone,
you
I don't even.
and the
Well, if you don't want to be DEI, stop
fuck
acting like.
you and DEI. Fuck you and DEI. Stanley.
Motherfucker, you better be glad that I respect you, bitch, because I'm struggling.
You still got your thong on back?
The silly, but yeah, you want to go there. Ugh. What is it with him and thongs? Any idea, tough guy?
He's got a point, dude. You're kind of a little bitch.
Oh, no. You know what? I think you are immature and a
That's fine,
second
dude.
rate.
I don't care,
Oh,
but I
hey,
bring the
you
content.
must.
Dude,
See,
you're
I'm
doing a
trying to talk.
YouTube
What did
show.
you just do when I
You're
started
doing a
talking?
YouTube show.
Fuck YouTube. The fuck does this second rate intellect telling me what YouTube is
Fucking
ridiculous.
dictator.
Don't tell me
Dictator
what I
Stanley.
should do, sir. The fuck?
Dictator Stanley.
Hey, you know what? It is what it is. And it's, hey, I'll come
If
over
I
to you.
don't agree with you,
Now,
I'm gonna
see,
put
this
you in
is,
the back
oh
and
no,
I'm gonna
motherfucker.
mute
If
you.
you don't, if you don't agree with me, I put you in the back. If I want to hear you, I don't. What are these secondhand? Are they mad at their women or what? Do they come up here to fucking like vent? Motherfucker, go talk to your bitches. Drink your VSOP or whatever the fuck you're drinking, but you don't come. Look, there is a John Galt platform. Yeah, it's John Galt's channel, but motherfucker, this is Stanley versus the world, and you're not being a dude. Tyrone, be interesting. Jeremy, be interesting. Don't bring me that be brave level. I want to be a great white man bullshit. You're less interesting than Tyrone. So why don't these motherfuckers know their place? Can someone tell me this? Your place is not running this panel. I'm sure if you go to John Galt and you say, hey, I want to run a show, I encourage you to do it. But motherfucker, don't expect me on your panel. You're on my panel, not vice versa. You don't control a motherfucking thing. God damn it.
You said vent to my bitch, and you're my bitch that I'm venting to. So you
Did
need
you
to
just
listen
say,
up, motherfucker.
whoa,
You need
did
to
you? Oh,
motherfucking listen up,
this is,
motherfucker.
oh, this is in this, you know what,
You need to
dude?
listen up, motherfucker.
To what?
To my vent, bitch.
Fuck your vent. You need to point it towards your ass.
I'm pointing it towards your ass.
The air might dry out your pussy.
That's gay as fuck, Stanley.
Motherfucker, you got a pussy. I don't.
That's gay as fuck, Stanley.
No,
But you talk
gay as
about
fuck.
being gay.
Motherfucker, you came up here talking thongs.
You fucking homosexual.
Your gay ass
You
is
fucking
on your
homosexual,
man
you.
period. And I
You're a
don't
homosexual,
understand
man.
why. What
I'm gay, but
did
you
your gay
homosexual.
lover reject you today or what?
I ain't homosexual.
Why are you so histrionic? What did your
Because you're a
boy do to
homosexual and
you?
you want to
What
admit it.
did your
Admit that you're
gay
homosexual.
what did your gay
Admit
ass
that you're homosexual.
spirit,
And we'll let it
what
go.
made you bitter today?
We'll let it go if you admit you're homosexual.
Motherfucker, did your fucking hair plugs not come in?
Did
or
you diss
what?
today, motherfucker?
Dude, all I have to say is
Did you diss today?
you take
Did you diss
all
today?
that
Did you
air
use
you want to
Massengale
blow
today?
out. I
Did
don't
you
know why
Massengale
you
today, Stanley? Did you Massengale today? Or did you do it old school with the bag?
Oh, I'm gonna get the last word.
I got the last word,
Motherfucker, what you need to do is
mute me, motherfucker.
I don't know, maybe take a baby wipe.
Mute me,
Did you wipe
motherfucker.
your ass good? Did you not?
I wiped
Did
your
you
ass.
try peeing
I
standing
wiped your
standing
ass,
up
motherfucker.
and
Y'all
it
niggas
went
is
all
crazy.
over the seat and
I
you
wiped
have to
your ass,
clean it?
motherfucker, while
The
you was pissing
fuck
standing
is
up.
your pussy ass whining about? Stop doing it.
You know,
Be a
you
man,
know,
son.
because you
Be a
know.
man, son.
That's that Navy talk. That's that
And
Navy
here
talk.
comes
That's gay
the
shit.
second-hand white.
Talk
I'm
that
back.
shit, talk.
I'm back.
Oh, motherfucker, I let you back. You didn't come up
Hey,
on your own.
Jeremy.
It's all right, dude. I forgive
He
you.
don't want,
Oh,
he doesn't
motherfucker,
want anybody that's
your
gonna give him no
forgiveness is
pushback.
the last
He don't want no
thing
pushback.
I worry
He just
about.
want to be a bitch by
Now,
himself.
see, the other little mouse is
The other little
talking,
mouse.
and I turned down his volume, so it's just a
Let me
squeak.
roll me up a blunt, man, and I'm gonna get back with you in a second. Let me roll
Motherfucker, I can barely hear you,
Yeah.
Tyrone. Talk
Let me
about
know when I'm
Masson.
allowed to
Talk
speak,
about
Stanley.
Massengill in the
Obviously, I can't
background.
talk until you give me permission. So just give me permission to speak. Otherwise, I'll shut
Motherfucker,
up.
what you don't like is you actually have to act like an adult.
Fuck that, dude. That's gay.
Yeah. Yeah, talking like an adult.
I talk like myself, dude. Myself says you're being kind of
Now,
attention whore.
motherfucker, do I have to tolerate yourself?
No,
Yes
you
or
don't.
no?
No.
Okay, then
Absolutely
then
not.
you
Yeah.
better change your demeanor or
Yeah, why
just
would I
run
do that?
along.
What am I, a
Dude, you
cuck?
don't have to be
You asking me to
here.
be a cuck?
I don't care. Dude, I'm literally not holding you hostage.
Yeah, of course you're not, dude. Nobody holds me
Then
hostage. Are you kidding
motherfucking
me?
skedaddle. If you
No, dude.
can't
I
motherfucking
enjoy this
dude,
panel.
I'm
I like
serious,
John
dude.
Galt. I think John Galt is
Jerry,
Jeremy, not Jerry.
motherfucker,
Jeremy.
you're Jerry until you don't act like the little boy your mommy didn't
I don't
raise
care
right.
about that. Yeah, I'm
Your
immature. Who
mother did
cares?
not raise you right,
Yeah, she was
Jerry.
a whore. Who cares?
You know what? And she raised a whore and
Yeah, fine. Who cares? I don't care.
very impolite little child.
Do you understand how
This is
ironic
your
you are,
motherfucker.
dude?
I don't
How
have to
mean you
understand,
are?
bitch. I am
Like,
not
dude,
your
even if I was raised,
understander.
like my mom is
See,
a
this
Christian
motherfucker
woman.
comes up to Stanley versus the world because
Oh my
acting
God.
like I'm
Whenever I
his
talk,
little
dude, you bring me up
motherfucking
on panel
child
and you don't let me.
therapist. Dude, I don't give a fuck about you.
Then why do
I
you bring
don't
me on
give
You
a
either
fuck
panel?
be a,
about
Why
you.
would you bring me on
I
panel if you don't give a
literally
fuck?
just told you I don't give a fuck and you're still here. You're
I
not
don't
a
give a
This is
man.
fuck
funny, dude.
about
It's
You're
fucking
not a
you.
funny.
man, Jeremy.
Jerry, you're not a man.
Who's that? Who's that? Hell yeah.
You
I'm
know
here to have
what?
fun, dude. I'm here to say some
It's
jokes.
your background music, pussy.
Hey, somebody on panel has a sense of humor. Cheers.
Stanley
You
is
know
stupid.
what? And it wouldn't be me right now.
Yeah, because you have no sense of humor. You're like a
Dude,
dead,
you
cold child.
see, this is dude, your high school sense of humor, it never
High school
amused me
sense of
actually.
humor? No, dude. I
No,
graduated
you
from
are
college,
literally a high schooler.
You can call me
Literally.
immature all day
I
long, but I'm the
motherfucker,
one
I
making.
think, dude,
I'm the
do
one
you
making
want me?
people
No,
laugh.
no. You know what? I don't get
I'm the
you're
one
not a
making people laugh.
comedian.
You're making people
Dude, you are
serious
not
and gay,
motherfucker.
dude.
It's
The
my job to make you
irony.
laugh.
The irony.
The irony is you are be brave and he's not that bright. So
You're
a
not bright,
second
dude.
generation,
Dude, you talk like a
I
fucking
am
low
very
IQ, dude.
disappointed.
I
I am
like you,
very
but you are
oh,
not
you
high
want
IQ.
to
I'm
talk?
high IQ. I've been tested, and I
No,
got.
you are literally a motherfucking moron, dude. Dude, do you honestly think? Do you honestly think high
Dude,
IQ
I
makes you
got.
smart?
Dude,
No.
everybody told.
See, that's that little white boy. That's that little. His mommy told him you're white, therefore you're smart. I dissect dumb second-rate intelligences like yours for fucking years. Dude, I went to high school with your fucking type. Where you wound up is
Dude,
where you are
dude,
now.
dude,
Motherfucking
dude,
on
I just want to hold my
somebody's
finger in my
panel
ass.
you are trying to make sense of yourself.
Dude,
I
I walk
saw
around
it.
with my finger in
I
my ass.
saw that shit this morning. Motherfucker, Jeremy, you got on camera half naked on a YouTube show. That's not high IQ. That's I don't give a fuck. Don't come up here and talk to someone who actually sees your weaknesses, and they're glaring, by the way. Don't come up here with that bullshit. You heel, bitch, or go home. God damn it.
Hey, Stanley, what does that
I
mean?
don't, you know
Heel, bitch?
what? I just do not have this kind of tolerance for a skin color that thinks they're great. And motherfucker, you're not. This is the John Galt HB universe. I have to tolerate you because of your skin color? Motherfucker, I'm not that guy. Go fucking home. Go to
Do you
mommy.
eat white
Go
only
back
pies,
to the
Stanley?
women you can't get. But
Hey,
don't bring
Stanley.
that shit to my panel.
Stanley. Do you eat
Yeah,
white
this is gonna be
only
the
pies?
second motherfucker to go home.
Do you eat
You
whites
go right
only
ahead.
pies?
Try your luck, son.
Those are whites only pies. Is that all
Whites
you eat?
only pies. I don't even know
Yeah.
what that means. You country fuck.
The pies belong to the whites.
You
Are you
back
trying to
ass
eat
with country fuck. Speak English.
Are you trying to eat a whites only pie?
Motherfucker, I'm literally telling you, you sound ignorant.
And I'm literally
Speak
telling
English,
you,
sir. Speak
I'm
English.
literally telling you, Stanley, that you're a gay fuck.
And you are literally telling me that you're ignorant.
And I'm telling you, you're a gay.
You know what?
Okay.
Yeah. You know what? You know how long
You know
that's
what?
going to
You know
last
what?
as a
You know what?
criticism,
You
right?
know what?
I
wish
have
you had a
tossed
good
you off the panel
Stanley.
how many times today?
I don't care, Stanley. And you let me back
Well,
up.
that's
Who
obvious.
gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Only you. That tickles your ass.
You're right, because
Stanley.
I like to see smart black people.
That
And dude,
tickles
you
your
have not
asshole,
measured
not
up for
mine.
days.
You to drop me makes you feel
All right.
powerful.
Well, I'm just going to have to take
It's
matters
like a
into my
big
own
dildo in your
hands.
ass.
I
It
won't
makes
even
you feel
bother
good.
kicking your dumb ass off.
A big dildo in your ass makes you feel good. That's why you drop people. That's what.
Still on panel, son. We just can't hear your idiocy. You're still here, though. Dude, what the fuck is up with these retards tonight? It's probably me. I'm just annoyed at the stupidity. What the fuck do these? Oh, now you're gonna sing?
Well, who did you kick off?
Oh, Tyrone's still here. I just turned his goddamn mic down because I don't feel like hearing him talk about his gay fantasies anymore.
Yeah, I got kicked off, babe.
Yeah, the gay fantasies are not as funny anymore. Stop it, Tyrone.
Yeah, I don't understand that shit. He's got a woman thinking he's just something's not right with that man. Maxi pad trays. Do women still wear maxi pads? Do they still sell them?
Yes, women still
I
wear
would know.
pads,
Okay, I don't
but they're
know. It's
not
been
good.
a
They're
while
not
since
good, and they're
I've
connected to
actually
cancer.
had to buy
They're
feminine
connected to
products, but
cancer.
not in a while.
Th- They're actually connected to cancer, and women should buy some. There's a lot of alternatives.
Oh, really? What
Yeah,
rags?
no, they're connected to cancer. Those pads are connected to cancer.
Hmm.
Well, I'm really interested in hearing tough guys. Uh,
Please tell me you're not.
no,
Okay.
his
Well, the lady
opinion
has
on
spoken,
what women
sir.
should
Talk
do.
about, give us your knowledge of feminine hygiene products.
Well,
Tough guy.
actually, the only reason why I know is because I do
Because you've
follow.
worn them?
No, I follow Rizza
You've
Islam.
tested them.
Do you know who Rizza Islam is?
I have, I do actually. He's NOI,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, yeah. So Rizza
Oh,
is,
see, you are you surprised that I know who he is?
yeah, I was, but still,
Motherfucker, I
he
know
has
shit.
he has a line. He
Ooh.
he works he has a line. He works with women. They're called peace pads. You can look
Oh
them up
God.
on Instagram and all of that. But basically, they're cleaner for women. Basically,
Well, if you
Are they?
change them often, tampons are worse.
well, I think if you go to www.peacepads.net, then you can have a lot more information because I
D-
don't know anything about
does it
women's products, but maybe that will be able to give you a little bit more information on
does it
why you
have the
should
Wu
probably
Tang sign on it too?
peace pads.
Oh my
Uh huh.
Lord.
Uh, I don't know.
Did you say RZA?
RZA Islam.
Mr.
Yeah.
Mr.
Does it have the Wu Tang
Lupin,
sign?
No,
thank
no,
God you're
not
here.
that RZA.
Please, I know it's
Not that
kind of
RZA.
late. Please call in to fucking give me some balance. I'm just tired. God damn it. I made a mistake, Lupin, of thinking that I was gonna get. I don't know, Lupin. I don't know how big you are into John Lennon. Just give me some truth. Just give me some truth. These motherfuckers would not know truth or smart if I fucking fed it to them or they
Well,
put it between their legs and called it a sanitary pad. Not you, Virgo.
Hmm.
These little fake feminine, whatever they are. Oh, motherfucker. Vertical, what, Trismegatus, whatever the fuck you are. Hit the link. I'll tell you about white male arrogance. Love to talk about that. That it is the fucking stolen valor. Like I can't get out of bed during the day. I look like something from a vampire movie, but I couldn't get that girl. What was it? Moon, Silent Moon, whatever the fuck those vampire wolf bullshit movies were. Dude, I
Dire
don't get
wolves. I don't
impressed.
know. What was it called?
Lupin, oh man, just because I
Vikings.
need a VO, I need a VOR is why. But don't worry about it. It's a lost cause. So anyway, uh, I will probably, you know what? Twilight. That's what. Thank you, DiCapriono. The Twilight movies. It's like motherfucker, you're a fake werewolf or whatever those little pasty white creatures turn into. Too bad we can't watch those movies. I literally I've seen like I think they came on like Netflix or something. I never watched that shit. Would be like reverse osmosis. It would drain the humanity out of me to watch that white bullshit.
I can't watch them
Now,
anymore. They're so tween, like
you
so
watched him in the
teeny.
first place?
Yeah, I was younger. They're so teen now.
Motherfucker,
It's
you
like,
weren't that young. You're not that much younger than I am, Virgo.
but I did watch them.
Chick flicks.
But you know what I prefer? The one with the. I thought you were talking because you said vampire and wolves, and I thought you were talking
Oh,
about
motherfucker. Oh,
lichens.
see, this is what I love. Oh, black superiority? Motherfucker, I'm a stupidest. I hate stupid motherfuckers. Um, Stupidity transcends race. Dumbass. I love black superiority.
Dumas, Dumas,
Dumas.
Dumas.
Alexander
Girl, how
Dumas,
you
right?
been, lovely?
I am so annoyed with these dumb motherfuckers.
Virgo,
Yeah, they
what are
probably
you
were
doing, woman?
DiCapriono, which surprises me that
Nothing much.
someone like a 30-some-year-old man would look like one of them characters.
What's the name of that movie? It's not Resident Evil. It's oh God, the one with the lichens.
No idea what that means.
Oh my God.
You know what? Sir,
It's
I
with
can
King.
read I can read what you can't even read. Motherfucker,
Stanley, we gotta get you to come to the West Coast, man.
I, I'm good.
What
Uh
you mean you're good?
I
You gotta
literally
come.
am.
You gotta come and have some Roscoe chicken and waffles.
Dude, I live in Georgia. I could get shit. I can fry better chicken in my own kitchen.
Well,
You know what?
you should at least come to the beach.
That sounds like Imperious. Imperious, get your ass up here. Veritas Triab. You know what? Try Triamegistus. It's close. That second word, Triasmegistus, Megistus. I tend to do soft G's, so you can do it phonetically, but you know what? I probably got the second word. Veritas, I know. Try Triz. Now I wear glasses and I'm squinting. Trismegatus. That's how it's pronounced. Trismegatus. Got it. Yeah, I'm squinting. I don't have on my glasses. Trismegatus is close enough. We're done. So don't annoy me anymore with your pretentious Latin name. And no, I know what Veritas means. It's three something, majesty, something like that. Oh, is it some form of triumvirate? Anyway, don't really give a fuck. I'm playing this just so I don't have to listen to these dumb fucks.
Not. This is Judge Angela Tucker. She is a judge in Collins County,
I could
Texas,
look it
and
up,
she's
but
facing intense backlash after she
the
lowered
pretentiousness is
Carmelo
on you.
Anthony's bond from $1 million to $250,000. And Carmelo Anthony
I
is
know
the
what
young
truth
man
means.
who was involved in the
Oh,
tragic,
God.
who was involved, and Carmelo
Let
Anthony
me put
is
it
the
to you
young
this
man
way.
that was
You've
involved in
probably
that tragic
misspelled the
incident
second
in
word.
Texas
You
where
made it
one
one
young
word.
man
It's
lost his
probably not
life.
one word.
She lowered the
Do better,
bail
son
from $1 million
or
to
girl.
$250,000. His family was able to post bail, and now he's at home with his family. But The MAGA crowd is very upset. They want him to stay in jail forever. I think some of them would be happy if he
She
didn't
should
even
say
have a trial.
anti-blacks.
Just send him straight to whatever they do to execute somebody, all because of their emotional state,
Excuse me.
all because they're upset. Well, it's enough to be upset about. It was a tragic situation. But even so, that's why we have laws in this country for when things happen unexpectedly and a judgment has to be made about what the right thing to do is. And somebody has to make that decision, but that decision needs to be made on the precedent of the seriousness of the crime, flight risk, whether or not you're at risk of skipping out of the city, the state, or the country, and whether or not you have a criminal history. If you don't have a criminal history, you are not at risk of leaving the country, or you didn't do a premeditated murder on 10 people, then your bail shouldn't be set so high that you can't get out until your court date comes up. Because at the end of the day, you're going to have to go to court, and that's when whether or not you're guilty or not guilty will be decided. Anytime somebody's life is lost, it's serious. But if it's premeditated, the heinousness of it, all of that has to go into how bail is set. This judge took all of that into consideration and determined that he was not a flight risk, he did not have a criminal history, and it was not a premeditated murder. So she lowered the bail, and there's a segment of the American community that is just infuriated to the point that her life is now being threatened and she's had to increase her security, all because she's going by the precedents of the law. This lady is to be commended because this was not a popular decision on her part. I believe that the county that she serves is predominantly white, and they are just all over the place with their anger and their hatred and their racial slurs and all of this kind of stuff. All of that is not helping the situation at all because she had to follow the law. Now, this is what I want to say about this before I end this video. Black women are one of the most educated demographics in this country. When somebody is in trouble with the law, they have to go before somebody who knows how the law works. That takes an educated person. There's a lot of criticism of Black women in politics, Black women in the judicial system, Black women in entertainment, Black women in sports. Whatever Black women are doing and doing well, they're coming up against criticism. There has been all of this talk and all of this animosity and anger towards Black women who are judges, who are lawyers, who are whatever they're doing that are successful. That's been a lot of talk of that on social media. But then it comes down to the Black woman being in position to make a decision. And that's happening more and more. And instead of tearing each other down, we ought to be lifting each other up because that young man deserved a fair shake, just like anybody else. She has not set him free. She just lowered the bail. He is under house arrest and he cannot leave home without her permission. There are some strict rules that go with him being at home with his parents. But I just believe that all of this animosity that are directed at these Black women, all of this stuff needs to stop. This is very detrimental to the Black American community. It took a courageous person to do this. And what needs to be pointed out is that this woman is a Republican. This is not a lefty, as they're calling the Democrats these days. This woman is a Republican. She ran for that position as a Republican, and she was elected as a Republican. And now they're trying to make it seem like she's ruling based on race. And the absurdity of some of these people is just astounding. But she had to rule based on the law, and that's what she
So she's
did. Now
defending a
she may not even
murderer,
get
right? Like
reelected
she's
another
defending a
time around.
murderer.
But while she had the opportunity to do,
She's defending a murderer.
Who's that?
Oh, that's Jeremy being
That's me.
his
Yeah. How you
typical.
doing?
That sounded like
Okay, what?
angry
Whoa,
snowman.
whoa, whoa!
That
Before,
sounded
She's
like
dude,
12th
defending
this
man.
a
is it
murderer.
is 12, man.
Oh, hey, Ivory.
Dude, Jeremy, I'm
What's
gonna
up?
be honest with you.
Yeah, be honest.
I don't know why you feel comfortable blurting out like you just did. But
Oh, I don't
how
care,
about
dude. That's the whole thing. Like, dude, this chick is
okay,
defending
well,
a
if you don't
murderer.
care,
She's
if you
defending
don't
murder.
see
She's
this
defending
weird white
Satan, dude.
this
She's
motherfucker is
defending Satan. What the fuck is wrong with you,
motherfucker.
dude?
He's
You
not
know what's wrong
convicted
with me?
yet.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Would you like to know what's wrong with me, Jeremy?
Yeah.
No, no,
Tell him,
no. Would
Stanley.
you
Tell him what's
actually
wrong with
like
you,
to know
Stanley.
what's wrong with me?
Well, I already know what's
Tell him.
wrong with you, but yeah, go
I
ahead and say
put
it.
up with fucking midwits like you
You're not smart,
Man,
dude. You're not a
damn,
smart
all over the goddamn
I haven't heard
state.
that word in a long ass
I
time. That nigga called
literally
you a
put
nitwit.
up, and when I said no, I said midwit.
Can
Now,
I
Oh, I thought
prove
you said.
myself?
that's being
Dude,
I,
I was on an
why do
IT
you feel
scholarship.
comfortable,
I had
motherfucker?
I had
There are
legit
IQ
billionaires coming to
scholarships.
me saying, "You're the next
Motherfucker,
Tim
you're a
Cook."
goddamn
I
idiot.
have an
And if
IQ
you
north of
think I'm,
150,
hey,
dude.
this motherfucker
Proven.
thinks there are IQ
I have a proven
scholarships.
IQ north of 150.
Motherfucker, what college have you graduated from?
Lake Washington Tech, Utah Valley University.
Good for you. Now,
Yeah.
can we
What
move
do you
the
got,
fuck on?
bitch?
Oh, Lord.
You fucking idiot.
I disagree, Veritas. It's not until he is convicted. Court of public opinion.
No,
If you're,
dude. Court of public opinion.
God
Fuck that,
damn it,
dude. The dude
Jeremy, I
killed somebody.
really
He's a
don't need. I
murderer.
don't
You're
need
defending a
the what.
murderer. He murdered somebody and you're trying to defend it, dude.
I'm not trying to defend
Yes, you
anything.
are. You're defending a
What I'm trying, see,
murderer.
dumb fucks like you.
It's obvious that
This
he
is
killed
why,
somebody in
motherfucker.
cold blood.
This,
And you're trying to make it into some like race thing where it's like, no, he was just a black guy defending himself.
see,
No. The
yeah,
guy was a
yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah, yeah.
murderer.
Motherfucker, you are literally be brave level nitwit. You don't deserve to talk to me. I'm sorry, I'm kind of drunk and I'm just going to pull the superiority card. You are literally an idiot. And why you think you can compete sometimes, this is like Be Brave thinks he can compete. Dude, you're dumber than a 70-year-old motherfucking self-proclaimed bottom feeder. Don't you come up to this panel and pretend we're equal. Stop it. Any other fucking idiot who wants to just, I haven't dealt with myths. I don't think it's fair. A court of public opinion is fine. Don't bring that shit up here. I'm not like, I think the boys in big trouble. I'm simply not willing to go into, I haven't even dealt with the case. This old 70-some-year-old woman puts out her YouTube videos, and I'm okay with it. Fuck you if you don't like it. Oh, not only am I drunk, I really don't give that much. I honestly sometimes wonder why I have to. What is the urge? And dude, I'm sorry you're drunk. You should probably try to read that again. Dude, I looked it up in Google. It was less impressive than it sounded. Um, what that second word is probably there's a Latin word that's better, just not into trying to hide, but it's kind of archaic. There's a better word for Trinity. Fucking find it. How can you be boring in Latin? You have you have achieved a goal.
The right thing based on the law, she did that. So I think this woman should be commended. And other
Me
Black
too.
people in positions like this who have the boldness to make these hard decisions like this, because it was difficult. It was difficult. There was pressure on her to not do this, but she
Thank
did it
God she said,
anyway. So she
fuck it.
should be commended. I
Here
want to
is
know
my
what y'all think
decision.
about this, because I know I'm not the only one that's hearing all of this vitriol toward these women in particular, but it can be men too.
Yeah,
Black men
I
who are in
looked it up,
positions to do
Veritas.
something
I looked it up.
get criticized too. We're just tearing each other
And
down
I
all the
literally
time.
said,
And then, if you don't like the
um,
job, if you think you can do a
I
better job,
never
then you
took
need to get in
Greek.
that job. But this tearing each other down all the time, it really does need to stop. Okay, y'all, thank you for listening. Let me know what you think about the video. Give me a thumbs up
Well,
and
I
have a
guess
good
I'm
evening.
just gonna fucking wander around until I find something that's amusing. And dude, the last time I actually took college Latin, it's been fucking almost 40 years. My Latin is pretty much non-existent. So I struggled,
What,
but we'll survive. Ooh, look at the puppy.
what was they talking about, Stanley? They were talking about the bail.
Would you like me to replay it?
No, no, I came in.
She was talking about the judge who made the decision about the bail.
Well, because everybody needs a fair bail,
Right.
point and blank. And he's not the only one who's got his bail lowered. There's other people that have gotten their
No,
bail
the
lowered.
anti-blacks just are. They've got their little leather thongs in a fucking twist.
And their
And
whips.
like I said, I actually think there has been race injected into something that it didn't need to be.
Yeah,
We tend to go much too far sometimes, but America's a racist country, so I'm never surprised.
yeah, because of course, John Galt and HB will say whatever they see, and then
No,
you
they're
know,
fucking they're anti-black racists. I,
yeah, and then
I
I
that's what
actually
they are.
looked this stuff up.
No, don't do that because I saw you in the chat today, like laughing at their dumbass jokes.
Can you imagine
Don't
defending
do
a
that.
black murderer
Oh yeah,
just
I
in the
have to
name of
laugh at
race?
them.
A motherfucker, you don't have to do.
Like this
I'm
guy is
sorry,
so
Virgo. I called
like
you a
fucking
motherfucker. You don't have to do that. I don't, unless it's
whatever,
actually
dude. Keep
funny.
supporting a black murderer in the name of
Jeremy,
race.
Jeremy,
In the
let
name
me
of
ask
race,
you.
let's
Let me ask you
let's
a
go ahead and
question,
just say
Mister
that this
White,
guy killed a
Mister.
guy,
I am
and
the
it's okay.
product.
It's okay that he
Okay,
murdered somebody because he's black.
honestly, Jeremy, you are the product of white supremacy, and you just can't seem to figure out you're
Just
not.
can't seem to figure it out.
Dude, you have a problem, and you are America's problem. This is what weak ass paste. I won't even go there. Dude, you
White
have a huge.
boy.
Oh, that was you? You have a huge problem, Jeremy. And don't bring it to my panel anymore. Go find Ava. Maybe she'll give you some pussy.
No, she won't.
Yes, you will.
No, she won't.
Let's see. I'm actually sure blacks killing whites doesn't typically get this much attention. This has got to be imperious. Anything that's racial between black and white gets a lot of attention, Mr. Greek.
White boy.
Yeah, I get you, Lupin. There are friends who just don't even come to the John Galt space anymore. They pretty much stay out of the way on my channel, and there's going to be a day to come because this is becoming problematic. Objectivity was never here in the first place, but goddamn, it's getting worse. Let's see. Can you think of? That's a good question. I can't. Tell me, Veritas, because I honestly can't.
If he
Usually
wants
the
to
other
talk,
way
why don't he come
around,
up?
but oh wait, hold it. White guy, school shootings. That's the most recent.
White
Go
boy.
back, God damn it, go back to Winder, Georgia. I live in Georgia, so I know that I'm probably an hour and a half away. But I live outside of Atlanta. Winder, Georgia was the last time a white kid killed a black kid. Look it up. So it happens. Now you can leave me alone with your bullshit. I am impressed with the Latin though. Not a lot of people do that shit. Yeah, I'm a Latin guy, but it has been so many years. So hit the
I
panel,
would be
man.
impressed. I would be impressed
Imperious,
if he was on the
whoa, whoa,
panel and
whoa, whoa,
speaking it
whoa.
fluently.
Imperious, if it's you, come up. I fucking hit the link. You'll survive.
I'm not impressed with somebody that can Google something while they're typing in the chat.
I do it all the time.
White boy.
So I get your point. Motherfucker, if you are that concerned with rates, then you know what? I'm more a rhetorical guy. Um, Basically, hiding racism in stats, um, it is a method, but you know, I'll regret what? Phoenix, it's not going to happen. So I'm not that worried. I know the risks I take. I actually, Jeremy, dude, not only are you not funny, you're not even relevant. Who told you you were fun? When's the last time you did stand up in a club? Next time you do, make sure somebody films you and then bring it back here. You're not funny, dude. And if you are, you have to write it down and rehearse it a lot. You're not naturally funny. You are
You're not naturally
naturally,
funny.
motherfucker. I don't know why you have
Oh
to
my
sing
god.
every word. Literally, Jeremy, Ava is funnier than you are.
Hey
I
nigga,
have
I'm
watched I have watched her just be naturally on camera, make one-liners, and I chuckle. She's also smarter than you are, by the way,
hey,
Mr. High
Stanley.
IQ.
Stanley.
Why do I
I'm
need your attention, tough guy?
I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm like the band in your talk show. You know how the all the late night shows have
Motherfucker,
a
do you
band.
need me to turn up the music you gave? Because it is playing, by the way. I think it's
You can't hear no damn music, Stanley.
oh,
Is it the
motherfucker, it's
whoopty wop?
playing. Maybe you should be quiet and listen to it. Are you
It's
missing
not
your own music?
it's not even playing. I hear like a
Oh
radio,
shoot! You know
a
what? You're
TV
right.
on the background.
I thought I turned it on. My bad.
No,
Well,
nigga.
let's see if it suits you. I'm gonna play whoopty wop because motherfucker, you need
Whoopty wop.
fucking you need something to pacify you.
The whoopty wop, huh?
The whoopty wop.
Veritas, I'm not going to call you racist. Let's see. I don't know what you mean by hiding racism in statistics. Dude, have you ever heard of CRT? And we can go toe to toe. When I say CRT, I mean the Derek Bell stuff. Hiding racism in statistics is literally what has happened forever. I watched Thomas Sowell, like his latest video. The motherfucker, uh, you need to figure out what I mean. One day you'll take a class or something that I'll give. If you can't figure that out, then you actually, uh, I can't teach you how to be smart. It literally means statistics. You can skew statistics. actual, like when you get numbers and you do trends, statistics actually need interpretation. They don't mean anything. They're like words. You have to give them meaning, you have to interpret their meaning, and therefore you can skew them if you understand the numbers. If you actually understand them, they can mean more than one thing. They trends can mean more than one thing. It does get, oh, explain it to you. I just did. Cheap viewers on Streamaboo. What is that? Oh, look at this. Jeremy says he's never met a brilliant black. You've met one now. So you're in the back. You're typing instead of interrupting my conversation. I call that brilliant. Silencing stupidity is what I did. I call that fairly brilliant. And guess what? It was the right thing to do. Why do these stolen valor white people want to say they've never met a brilliant black? Compared to you, every black is brilliant. What the fuck? Motherfucker, you are literally, dude, you I've literally been in the Navy. I literally know people who, dude, I you are literally in the bottom tier. You don't, if this dude only knew how
If this dude only knew.
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's probably the dumbest thing I've heard in quite some time. Dude, this stolen valor white. This is Be Brave level where, oh, white culture did this. We did this motherfucker will literally say we did stuff. Motherfucker, you have not contributed to your own lifestyle. You have not contributed anything towards your quote white culture. This motherfucker, all you've done is you can talk about it and like show your skin color. Disgusting. No, I don't have arguments, Veritas, because why would I waste my time? You don't have arguments. You're in the chat. Hit the link at the top. Bring your dumb ass up. Let's well, don't laugh. Hey, you made me look up a word, so not often I do that. Now I'm lusting after Latin, but my classics professor days or wanting to be one are over. You know where the link is. I am getting bored with looking at this in the chat. Now understand you were drunk, so I don't want to hold your current state against you. You know what? In vino veritas, that is a joke. So, anyway, I appreciate your leniency, Your Majesty. Let's see, what else do we have? Ooh, look at her. Am I really gonna lust after these women? Oh, puppy. I miss my dog too. Oh. And I happen to like these little pit bulls.
Yeah, they're so cute.
And they are, if you train them right, they're actually really good dogs, but they do have they're exuberant. You gotta fucking stay after them.
Yeah, and they don't shed as much.
Oh, they shed though.
Just keep them brushed.
and then get your little 5-year-old to take care of them. You will wind up doing everything yourself. One of these days, I'll tell you the story how we got Ellie, who was a little bit more terrier. Um, she had a little bit of a longer face, but yep, she was an adopt E, and if you look, no, not this picture. I love pit bulls, but they do take work, and I totally agree that dogs they take on their owner's personality. Pit bulls are hardly dangerous. You just have to socialize them in a certain way.
You have to
And
raise
I
them
miss
right.
that dog, like Mike Vick, motherfucker. I really I have two pits. Oh my god, Phoenix. Oh my god, I miss Ellie. One of these days I'll talk about her. Uh, you know, I'd have to have a couple more beers, dude. It was like I was down working in the basement, working from home, and these two people, my son and my wife, had been plotting against me for months because they were like, "Well, can we get a dog?" I'm like, "No, it's too much work. Uh, we'll be okay." And one day, I'm down there working hard, and they had been going to adopt a pet days for months, and I knew they were doing it, but I guess I should have been smarter. But motherfucker, I worked, I commuted, I just happened to be home this day. So my little 4-year-old comes down and brings a whole picture, and he goes, "Well, Dad, can I have her?" And I should have fucking said no. I
Mm.
just knew it was the wrong decision. So I just go, God, I just went, yeah, okay. So anyway, it went from there. And then this dog was, it's a female. I liked her a lot, but she was my wife's dog. It was like, yeah, she tolerated me because, they dogs tend to figure out who's who in a family. She
Mhm.
tolerated my son because he would half-ass feed her, but nope, she was my wife's dog. I one day I walked into the bedroom, and my wife is sleeping on her side, and this dog is on her shoulder. Like, imagine a dog's fall splayed on my wife's left shoulder, asleep. I don't know. I don't know how I don't even understand the physics, but I walk in there and I'm like, how the fuck is this balance? How does this dog know? How is she doing it? They're both asleep and she's just, I'm like, holy shit.
How
But
did the dog look at you when you made her get up?
oh, I didn't make her get up. I wasn't about to. Fuck. You know what? No, it was just amazing. I'm not gonna go and wake those two up. It was so funny. I did now the bad thing is I didn't take a picture. I'm not like a
Yeah.
photographer type. I remember it, should have taken a picture of it, but it was amazing. So, you know. Anyway, after, a while, she kind of became my dog for obvious reasons. So, um she died about, I guess it'll be 4 years this Christmas. She's a
Well,
good dog. She was kind of annoying though. She's sometimes territorial, protecting her people. Yeah, she could be a little over exuberant about that. So take it easy.
Hey Stanley, what do you think about midgets? Why
I don't
like
think about midgets. Why would I?
no, I'm just saying, don't you think it's a
No,
little strange?
literally. You asked me what I think about them. I didn't think about them. Never really have until you mentioned them. Why
Like a
would I think
dwarf.
about
Would you
midgets?
date would you date would
Why
you
do you
date
think about? I
Would you
think you're a
date a
midget.
dwarf? Would you date a dwarf?
No. Why?
Oh my
I don't
goodness.
think a dwarf would date me. Don't they
Why do you
have
say that?
kind of their own thing?
I just think it would be strange because so
And you know
small.
what? I think it's strange that you brought it up. So,
Well, I just seen one, and
like
nowadays on
in the last
Inst
few minutes or what?
yeah, on Instagram, and she was like in a bikini, and she's like, you could tell she's a older woman, but it still looks. I don't know how to explain it. It's just I
Well,
don't
I
know.
don't know how to explain it, why you thought I would be interested.
I was just asking you if you would date a
Oh,
midget.
this is random question time. I got you.
Yeah.
I never, to be honest, I'm not on Instagram that much. The only time I check it is if someone sends me an Instagram, and that's fairly rare. So don't send me a midget picture though.
What about
Um,
you, Virgo? Would you give a midget a try?
Hell no. And
well, no,
I'm gonna
I'm not
tell
going
you
to say
why.
hell no. It's just I literally have never met a midget, little person.
I
I don't
seen one
even know
before.
the
She was cute. She was cool too, but it's just weird, man. I don't know how to explain it.
why.
It's like
Why is it
because it's
weird
like because it's like they're a kid.
when a man? No, they're actually
Mm.
not like a kid. Where the
Well,
fuck do you get this
technically
from?
no. Technically not, but
Technically is technically.
still
I
like
wouldn't I
they're
wouldn't want my
small.
kids to I wouldn't date anybody with any kind of disability, any kind of deformity, because I wouldn't want my kids to come out like that. And that's just my personal belief.
Also, you believe in what's that shit called? Uh CT
Eugenics.
talks yeah, CT talks about that all the time. Eugenics.
I don't even think they should be able. Well, oh fuck it. I had a glass of wine. I don't even think they should be able to reproduce.
Why? What if they just had like midget land?
It's not just midgets. It's people with autism. It's people who are Down syndrome. I'm one of those who believe if I'm pregnant and I find out that I do the amniotic fluid test, if my kid is gonna come out deformed, I'm getting rid of it.
I seen a girl that
That's
was a model. She had Down syndrome and she was modeling. It was crazy. She was all right looking though. She had a nice body. I think that's why she was modeling, but her face was, you could tell she was, she had that
I
face, you
think
know?
I think that I think that people that gravitate towards people like that are kind of honestly are kind of like sick in the head because as animals, and every animal does this, we try to pick out, we're
The
attracted to the
best.
best genes that we can find because we want our
Yep.
kids to be strong and healthy. So
I agree.
now I don't believe in what eugenics try to do afterwards. Like I don't believe in like eliminating races and stuff. I believe that every race should be able to reproduce and whatever. But I just don't believe in procreating with people who, and you know what? You know what's sick too? It's not just like the physical thing. Like I wouldn't want to be like if I could do it over again, luckily, I had healthy babies. Like before I would get married, if I had to do it all over again, I would definitely have to have some kind of like blood test or something to see if you have sickle cell or, like any kind of blood disorders, blood type. No, because I had problems with my kids because um I have a O negative blood type and my ex-husband was positive, so my body kept like trying to kill my babies. So I had to take a lot of shots and stuff. And if I would have known what I, knew now, no, if I would have knew what I know now, that's like what I would do. I would take blood tests and before you just up and get married and decide to have kids. So I don't know. That's just me.
Stanley, what do you think about what Virgo just said?
Sorry,
Where'd Stanley go?
oh, I'm right here. I think I just heard what I just heard. That's
What is
pretty
you
much
eating,
it.
nigga?
Oh, I'm eating a chicken liver.
Ugh. Okay.
Ugh. So
Well,
I
I
what
think
can I
I
say?
think
I
I
heard
think
what
you
I
could
just
try to
heard.
pick. You could try to pick whatever you want, but you never know if somebody's schizophrenic
I
or
just
whatever.
thank God that I heard what I heard. Level sets a lot.
Well, you never know what's hereditary though. You know that shit could
Hmm.
skip a generation or some shit.
Hmm.
Well, I guess that's why
Well,
now they're going for like genetic tests and stuff like that. Like we have advanced, you know.
Yeah, pretty
that's South
much.
Georgia, right, Lupin? Tallapoosa, that's South Georgia, right?
This
Oh,
nigga taking a shit in the middle of a freeway. Hell no. The shit that you see on social media is crazy,
Well, I have to tell you that Jeremy says that's 100%. So y'all go and you talk about animals and whatever it is, dude. Y'all are very interesting people to listen to.
so
He's been around forever. I think he was a writer on Everybody Loves Raymond. What's that? A Sunday show that makes their just.
Why would you use crustables when you could just make your own shit? I don't know why people be using like fake
Because
shit.
he was allegedly bullied by two big ass white boys. I'm just saying. And that boy was skinny as hell and small. What's up, SD?
Hey, SD.
Long time, SD. I don't see SD. Remember SD used to hit the link back in
SD
the
don't never hit the link. And SD would hit the
Ever.
link, tell everybody to shut the F up. And they talk to
Yes. About 2 years ago. Remember that?
it was like a year ago, I thought.
About a year and a half, maybe.
I miss SD
What
hitting the
am I
link.
watching?
It was funny.
It was funny. Shout out to SD, man. SD don't be hitting the link no more. But shout out to him. Let's y'all hit the like and the share button for sure and the subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Shout out to my brother DJ Hemp. Tell a friend
That's
to tell
where
a
you
friend.
get your New York accent from.
Oh yeah, cause I be listening to DJ Hemp.
Because you said make sure y'all hit the like button.
The like button and what's your thought? What's your thought? Shout out to, but he would like, Hemp would like clown me because he was like, you still sound country as fuck. You probably still sound country.
Button.
I still feel like I sound like really like East Coast. The fuck?
New York.
New York. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I
these
know
two are
it's
funny.
now. I own
All
it.
right, yeah, I might go over there and say what up. You know, T,
You
that's
ought
my
to.
homie.
With a V?
You
I
should.
hate that though. That's one part of the thing I don't like.
You don't like the V's?
I don't
Brother,
like
that's my favorite. I
like
the
over the top.
Virgo, you ever been on T's channel?
Okay,
She
Yeah.
has.
a few more things. for my sister. Okay, my sister.
They might be a little bit more.
The family has reportedly bought a new house.
Oh my goodness!
With the $400,000 that has been raised.
So the amount of misinformation being spread about
Stanley's
what
favorite
family
subject.
supposedly did with the money they raised is just on another level.
No,
clearly
actually,
on purpose,
you'd be
so every
surprised at
conservative
what
influencer
I
and
just
garbage media
tend
outlet is screaming
to
all over the internet that
tolerate.
Carmelo Anthony's family either bought or rented a $900,000 home and purchased a brand new car, some are saying Cadillac Escalade, with the money they raised on Give Send Go. But it's all very easily disproven nonsense.
Oh my
So that's what I'm
goodness!
gonna
Is
do real
this
quick,
more
starting with the
of
house,
that?
which if you do 5 seconds of work, you can tell these people have lived in for a while. Because first off,
Yeah,
the
that's what I
images
was telling you. Your
Robbie
favorite
sharing
subject.
of the house originally come from a Facebook post back in 2023, and then shortly after the incident, the photos along with this
So
text
they
were
been
shared
had
on
their house
TikTok.
in
But
their
the
car.
original
Stop playing
post
with
is
my.
from 2023.
Stop playing with them. Stop. They've been had their house in their car. Stop. Come on, white man. Look at the white man giving the truth out. Look at our fellow Esauing Edomite. Okay. Look at our beautiful Caucasianite. Speaking of listen at it. With his skinny long nose. I love that for us. Thin lips, pink skin. Oh, child. Come on now. And you know what? They always love to say, oh, it's only black folks saying this stuff about Carmen. No, it's white people saying the same thing. Not just black people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
not that we need white people, but according to this motherfucking country, they have listen to a white person is better than listen to a black person. They have more credence, they get more credibility because they're white. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that sounds like a description
it's
of
But even then, the racist
Be brave.
motherfuckers, even with this white man over here saying this, they gonna still say, "Oh, this nigga." They gonna call him gay. First of all, they gonna call him
that is true,
left, right,
Lupin.
liberal, which is fine. He probably is. He could be gay. I don't know. He don't have no. Let's see. He not
The
no.
fuck
Well, most
is
men
it
don't
with
have
these people?
fucking fake. White men don't be doing no facial hair or something. I don't know why y'all don't wear facial hair, white men, but y'all should start wearing facial hair. The fuck wrong with y'all? Because it make y'all look very suspect without facial hair. I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah,
Well, I like.
TV going in.
I don't like men without facial hair. Period.
Should be going in on this.
Hispanic, black.
I think it depends.
Men have facial hair. If a man is able to grow facial hair, they should have facial hair. If you can't grow it, that's different. But if you can, I look at you sideways because what the fuck going on?
Yeah.
Why don't you have facial hair? Like if you can't grow it, that's different. You don't have no control of it. That's fine, right? Just like if a bitch can't grow edges, you know what I'm saying? Okay, whatever.
Right.
It's just bald-headed edges. It is what it is, you know. But at least gotta make. I don't know, because this person right here. Now that I'm looking at him, good child.
Real quick, starting with the house, which if you do 5 seconds of work, you can tell these people have lived in for a while.
You know
Because
what?
First off, the images
I
that people
think
are
that,
cropping and sharing of the house originally come from a Facebook post back in
may have to go over
and then shortly after the incident,
to
the photos
tease
along with this
and,
text were shared on TikTok. But the original
Yeah.
post was from 2023. And if you simply look
Well,
this house up
y'all
on
head
Zillow,
on over
you
there.
will see that the last
See you
time
there.
this house was listed
Jeremy,
was
you go
basically
too.
October of 2022.
Let me
or towards
shut
the
this
end of
bitch down and
See how Google will get you right on together?
oh my
So they
lord,
bought the house in 2022.
Latino.
Period. So yeah, that's their shit.
Latino, I
Now
bet
it's
you know what
worth.
T show
It's
is.
probably
I'm
worth 900,000 now with
kind of out of
inflation.
patience with.
Of course it is. They probably bought it for a much lesser, but with inflation happening, of course it's gonna be worth that much.
Oh,
And
there's
people, this is why you have to do your fucking
there's tough guy.
research, man. People
More
will put
fertile ground
anything
to be
out here,
stupid.
and people, dumb motherfuckers, will believe it who don't do their fucking research.
All right,
What's up,
Jeremy,
tough guy?
I'm out.
Man, what
Latino.
the fuck going on over here, man? You know I had to come over here and say what up.
Good night, tough guy. No, I'm playing. Hey, tough guy.
What's going on,
What are
Mo? I
you
like that picture. You looking
doing?
good in that
Don't
picture
she
right
look pretty?
there.
Don't she look gorgeous? Let me put on the face ring.
Oh, thank you, girl. Don't do
She
that.
looks so pretty. This is
Oh,
one of my favorite pictures of her. She looks so gorgeous.
thank you.
Oh, she remind me of my little sister when we was little when we used to fight.
See,
She was so cute.
I ain't
Yeah,
never thought about
she was
having no
so
girl,
bad.
but
She was so
if I
bad
was
and
gonna
so cute.
if I was gonna have a girl, she'd be pretty like that. But
Aww.
y'all know,
But you
I don't
have
do
a
that
girl.
scripture.
You
I
have
don't
a
do
girl.
that scripture.
She's pretty.
I don't
Your
do that
daughter
scripture.
is gorgeous, tough guy. She is so pretty.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, I know, man. Man. She's getting older, man.
All right,
She
everyone.
needs to slow
Let
down,
me
nigga.
How old is
read
she?
this right quick.
She's 16.
Y'all hit the like button on your way out. Please go ahead and subscribe to the John Galt channel if you are new, and subscribe to the Stanley Cross channel if you want to be bored. So I am actually going to sign off, and maybe I'll go over to Tees. I think, Jeremy, you ought to go over there too. They will love you. So you go and be weird over there. Lupin, my VOR brother, I am exhausted. You know, so funny when you hear people talk about eugenics and stuff. I'm sure I'm missing something, but I don't ever miss hearing people have bad takes on biology they don't understand. So we will pick it up maybe tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow, not this morning, but tomorrow morning. Y'all go and don't say stupid shit that is offensive. Try not to. And I think I've had my fill of stupidity for the day. So it's my fault. I know that I'm going to hear enough of it that I will just not want to deal with it. So without further ado, I'm going to end this. Probably should have never started it. So talk to y'all later.
Feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should go. Go. Feel like I should go. Feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should go. Feel like I should go. Feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should. Feel like I should go.